Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 19 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish modeling. We added the lights and then we finish up and edit the site. So now we're ready to create the sheets, and I'm gonna show you how to create that. But first, we need to go to our level 1 and add more information like the room names and all that. So let's go to level 1, and we need to add, or we need to tag the rooms. So here we have room, so we're gonna click on that. And then as you can see, if we click here, the rooms that we have, if we click, all of them are, because it's a closed area, as you can see, that is fine. But here in the open concept area, as you can see, it's basically selecting all of this space. So what we need to do is we need to do a room separator. So now what will happen is we could select the space that we want to seclude, and then we could basically mark them as its own area. So now I'm just selecting all of those, and then if we select this again, as you can see, we could now change this up. I want to close this off. I think we need to add this part right here, and then here I need to, and then now this is its own area. We could just select this one right here and then delete this. So now this is its own area, and then we could even add the stairs right here. So we could put stairs. Let's put all cap stairs. We have our living area, powder room. We have our kitchen right here, dining, and then our family room, our family area, and then we have our office room. And then here we could have our laundry room right there. And then if we go to level 2, we can have this one right here. This is our master's walk-in closet. We need to have a room separator. So let's add that so that we could completely mark this area. And then here is another living or family entertainment room, and then we could just add in our stuff right there. So here we could put walk-in closet, ensuite. Number 1, we have our master's bedroom. This will be entertainment. This will be bedroom 1, ensuite 2, ensuite 3, and then bedroom 2. And then I believe on ground, or sorry, our level 1, we need to add this one as well so that everything is proper. Ensuite 4, I believe. So now, as you can see, those room tags are very big for the area. Don't worry, because once we change the scale, it will completely change the scaling as well. So here you can move it to the area that you want to. I'm just imagining once it change, because we're going to change it later on, it will basically be readable. So as you can see, it changes to the scaling that you have. So as of now, just leave it right there. You can even put a room separator right here, for example, and then you could put a room there, or just for a placement, and then you could put backyard, and then you can even put carport right here. There we go. And then just put room tag, and then carport. There we go. So now everything is labeled properly. What we can do now is to prepare our sheets. So what I'm gonna do is click here first, go to insert, load family, and then what we could do is we have title blocks right here. So this is where we need to go once we create our sheets, and then we have different kind of size. So now let's go to sheet, right click on this, and then click on new sheet. Like I said earlier, we have title blocks that are different size on here, but we already have a loaded A0 metric. That's like the default. So what I can do is I'm just gonna choose that one. So here in sheets, it created A101. If you want, you can change this to a different numbering. Revit will recognize the sequencing, so you don't need to worry about it. But yeah, if you change this, it will change the sequencing that you want to. So it's up to you to do. Here, I'm gonna put in ACD, Arch Core Design. Project is JACLJD house. And then this will be our cover sheet. So that's good right there. Now what we need to do is we need to click on multiple sheets. So as I said earlier, it recognized the sequencing, so we're just going to keep on adding, and then you can rename it either on each of this, or you could just go right here, click it twice, and then here you could change the name as well. So this will be first floor, and then here we could put second floor, and then here we have elevation, and then another elevation. So once we're done with that, we could do is we could go to ground floor, and once we're here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a camera view. This will start our rendering process. So here I'm gonna do a view like that. That looks good. You can change and then once we created that, we need to extend this so that we could have this rendering in the proper view. and we could change this one to realistic, and then we could turn on some sun, or you want to just leave it like that. So I'm just gonna turn on the sun off, and then just the shade. And then after that, you need to go to view and then click on render. So here in the settings, we have draft, and then in different settings it will take times. So if you choose draft, it will be fast, but it will be pixelated. So if you want the best rendering, it will take time though. So if we try draft now, and click render, it will render us a couple of seconds, and then we will able to add it to our sheet, our cover sheet. So let's just wait for it. And then once it's rendered, as you can see, you'll be able to adjust exposure by clicking here, and you'll be able to slide this one depending on how you want it, and then click apply. If you want to reset it, just select this one and it will reset to the default one. You'll be able to export this to JPEG or PNG or TIFF file, and then to your location, or you could just save it to your project. So once you save this one, you can name that one, and then it will have a rendering portion right here, or file right there. So now what we need to do is to drag and drop this one right here, and then select this one. I don't want this title, so no title, but you'll be able to enlarge this one. That's the big difference between this one and then the 3D view that we created. So this one, the rendering. And then after that, what's the best thing we could do is to create our title sheet, or like a sheet list. So here, so now let's go to our schedule, and then right click here, click new sheet list, and then what you need to do is you need a sheet number, and then sheet name, and then click OK. You'll be able to add it to your cover sheet by selecting here and then dragging it down. And as you can see, it doesn't look nice at all, but we can edit that. So right here we could edit. So click right here, appearance, uncheck this one so that there's no blank row right here, and then here you'll be able to change the title text to be a little bit bigger, header slightly bigger, and then the normal size right there. And then you'll be able to expand all of those to make it look nice. And then you'll be able to edit the text as well. I don't want this one, drawing list. And the good thing about this list, drawing list, is if, for example, if you want to change or delete this, you'll be able to do so, and then it'll be automatic. So now we have our cover sheet done. Let's go to our first floor. What I usually do is I drag this one right there to see how to gauge it. So knowing that this is very small, what we can do is we need to go to level 1 and change the scaling. So now once we change scaling, as you can see, we change all of those text as well. So you could actually gauge it now and put it in a proper area that it will be seen properly, or it's not overlapping on anything. So here you can click tab right here to change the stairs right there. So that's just an idea of how you're gonna be able to clean up your views. And then now, if you check this one, if we add this, this will be so big on the first floor. So let's try it again. So now the size of this is big, but we need to remove the remaining stuff right there. So let's delete this again and then fix it on level 1. And then we just need to go press escape and then go on this side. Check all of this first. Go to extend, crop view, crop region visible, and annotation crop. You just need to check all of them, and then you just need to move this one right here. And then once you crop all of those, if you want, you can go past here. As you can see, the grid line is still visible because that's something that you cannot hide from here unless you really want to hide the grid line. But here in the crop view, you cannot hide it like that. So you can make it decrease it if you want, but as you can see, it will hide those dimensions that we have, those right there. So usually what I do is, if it's too wide, I try and see and trim it a little bit, so like something like that. And then once you're happy, it's really up to you if you want to uncheck this one, because this part, this crop region visible, that's something that it's not visible once you put it in your drawing. It's just something that the user only can see. So it's really up to you to uncheck that. But for me, it looks okay once I know that it's not going to be visible. So here I'm going to add that. Usually I add it somewhere on the left side or the right side. Left side, and then add those texts that we can generate here. Usually have general notes and keynotes. So mostly there's more stuff right here. So let's put it on this side, and then at least if we're ready, you can put all the notes that you want. But we have a problem right here that it's showing level 1. You can change the name basically right here, first floor, and then it will change there. But what if you just want it to be changed right here? What you need to do is just press escape, select this view, and then here, title on sheet. You can put first floor, and then select here, and then click apply. So it will only change on this part, but it won't change on the view name right here. So now let's go to level 2. Let's do the same thing. Let's crop this, click all of them, crop all of this that we don't need, change the scale to 1:50, and then go to first floor or second floor, and then drag and drop. And then here we just need to change the name here, and then click apply. So now we have that one right there. If you're bothered with the title length here, the line on the title, the way it works is you need to click here, and then you can drag this one right there, and then click it again, or click here. If you want to drag it, press escape first, and then you can drag it, so that it's something that you can do right here as well. Press escape, select that, and then you can drag. So you need to select actually the view first in order for this one to be dragged. So that's good right there. We have, and then elevations. So we have two elevations that we create. As you can see, in elevation we have 4. So here it's very small, so what we need to do is make it big. So the way we make it big is change the scaling right here, crop this one because there's a lot of stuff that we don't need to show. And then once you're happy with that, you can change the consistency right here, consistent color, and then you can put in the detail as well. You can also go to graphic display and you could change the background if you want to. So gradient, apply, and then at least there's stuff right there. So usually change everything first before you do anything else. Fine, crop it. Here as well, you don't need that space. And then make sure to do all of them, apply it, consistent, and then there's a lot of space that it's not needed. And then here, crop all of them. And then change the graphic display and then the course to find. And then why not add the background, because that looks nice. So gradient background on all of them. It just adds a more detailed view and makes it much better. So now we just need to drag and drop all of them and then just add those. And then here, elevation, we need to add the south and then the west. And then once you're done, we can print it out. So click print, choose your printer. You want to make sure to select this view and then pull it back to combine multiple, or else it will print separately. So you want to make sure to do that. Select here, uncheck here, check all, because you want everything to be printed. You can save all of this. So I'm gonna save this full set. So at least every time I want my full set, I just need to go right here, and then you could do different ones. Like for example, save this one again. You want this one to be addendum 1 or change order or whatever. So you can do different ones. Then this one, change order. So different ways that you can create. And then once you have the full set, at least you can see the difference and how fast it is to be, because in the real world there's a lot of drawings and you cannot just pinpoint each and every one all the time. You want to make it fast for everyone, so at least this one you can make it organized. So just press OK, and then here you can change the size of the paper and everything. You want to make sure it's always vector process. It's up to you if you want it colored or just black lines. And then usually I don't change this one except for the black lines. Fit the page and then the paper size. So it's up to you guys to decide. And then you print it out. So now it's printed. Let's see the result. And basically that's the way we have it. We have everything like that, organized and scaled and whatnot. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.